Hello viewers, welcome back sa channel. So in this episode, pag-uusapan natin kung bakit nawalan ng horsepower ang R15 V4 compared sa R15 V3. So if you're new to the channel, I am Excalibur and I make explanation videos about motorcycling. I make motovlogs and other reviews. So if you want to keep up to date with my latest content, please hit like and subscribe. So let's go! So one of the talking points of 2021 is that nai-release na at last ang long-awaited R15 version 4 na punong-puno ng features just like the quick shifter, traction control, and ABS na matagal nang hinihintay ng mga consumers natin, especially magmula nung nagkaroon ng teasers from R15 V3 to V4 transition. Ayun nga lang, meron isang malaking catch. Medyo na-disappoint yung iba kasi instead na inasahan nilang tumaas yung horsepower, ay nabawasan pa. Ngayon, dun sa pagkabawas ng horsepower natin, instead na marami tayong mainggan yung consumers, maraming na-disappoint kasi for all the gained features and all, you lost 1 horsepower. You have a quick shifter, you have electronics, but mas mabigat naman yung motor. So, what's the point? So, here's the reason why. So as of late, nai-release na ng India ang BS6 Norms for emission, which is mandatory for all units to be released in 2021 onwards from BS4, which was released from 2020 and before. So the main differences between BS4 and BS6 is that ang BS6 units ay required na mag-output ng mas mababang pollutants kumpara sa mga BS4 units. So ano ang implications niyan sa industry natin? So, gamitin natin specific example ng R15 version 3 and the 2020 R15 version 4. So, for the first generation of the R15 sa BS4, we had 19.3 horsepower and 14 Newton meters of torque, which was the highest ever output for any 150cc engine courtesy of the VV8 technology. And for the 2020 R15 V4, it's a still respectable 18 horsepower and 14 Newton meters of torque. So, it's not that bad. Yun nga lang, if you compare it to each other, of course, this one being priced less than this, you lose 1.2 horsepower and gain only 0.2 Newton meters of torque. So, what's the reason for that? Sa automotive industry kasi, pag nag-design ka, mayroon tayong rule of thumb na tinatawag. Sa rule of thumb na ito is that pipiliin ng isang kumpanya yung pinaka-striktong uri ng batas na meron ng isang bansa. For example, India, California, at yun ang susundin niya. Why? Because if nasunod niya yung regulations ng pinaka-striktong bansa, then guaranteed na everyone else hindi na niya kailangang sundin kasi compliant na siya. Now, anong epekto niyan sa ating R15? So, sa class 2.1, in which sa India it means two-wheelers of less than 100 or equal to 150cc with a Vmax or maximum velocity of less than or equal to, greater than or equal to 130 kph or 140 kph, in which the R15 is exactly around that ballpark. Yeah, disregarding the 150 plus guys. So, let's take this for an example. So, sa BS4, we had 0.75 grams per kilometer both for carbon monoxide and nitrous monoxide outputs. This one, ang naging basihan para magkaroon tayo ng 19.3 horsepower and 14 Newton meters of torque dun sa ECU tuning. Now, punta tayo sa BS6. Tumaas yung carbon monoxide na output. So, it's okay. Dapat mas open tayo. Kaso, dito tayo magkakaproblema. Like I said kanina, susundin mo kung sino yung pinaka-stricto para pag nasunod mo yun, pasado ka na sa lahat. And nagkataon na sa nitrous monoxide na output, bumagsak from 0.75 to 0.6 grams per kilometer ang output natin sa BS6 norms. Application yan, babawasan mo yung fuel input, mabawasan mo yung AFM, mabawasan mo yung tuning para maging mas compliant dito sa 0.6 grams per kilometer. Now, mahirap hanapin kung anong exact figures ng emissions ng dalawang modelong ito as of now sa internet. If you have links, please do share me dun sa comments. But, ang summary ng issue na ito is that from 0.75 grams per kilometers, bumagsak ng 0.6 grams per kilometer ang kailangang sundin ng Yamaha para mag-produce ng makina ng 2020 R15 V4. Wala tayong choice dyan kasi if hindi pumasa rito ang Yamaha, hindi pwedeng i-release ang Yamaha R15 V4 sa India and probably sa other markets. Ngayon, we have two choices. Either the R15 V4 gets this ECU tune for India and we get this ECU tune for the international model, we can have that. Or, pwede maging cheap as ang Yamaha and then gagamitin nilang ECU tune na ito for the rest of the world because budget cost. But, meron tayong limit pagdating sa class 2.1. Kaya nagsusulputan ngayon yung 160 series ng Honda. So, for the 160cc guys, pwede silang mag-produce ng mas mataas na power for less emissions. But, there's a big but. Mapapagastos na naman tayo sa engineering, sa research and development na mas lalong magpapataas ng presyo ng mga motor. However, Honda pulled it off. However, for the rest of the guys, I think the current MT-15 and the R15 V3, the XSR155, the GS6, They are the last of the muscle bikes of their generation. Everyone else babagsak ang output unless magtaas ng displacement para makompensate yung power loss na yan. So, if meron ka ng mga units na yun, you are lucky. But if you are looking forward to get the 2021 models, the 2022, huwag mo nang asahan na mas mataas ang horsepower nila. Kunin mo na yung ngayon. I'm not speculating that or I'm not telling you to do that, but it is the trend of the industry. So either you lose power and comply with the emissions, or either you increase displacement, maintain power so that you can comply to the displacements. So Honda, good job for the 160 series. We are waiting for the Click and ADV 160 variants. As for those who are waiting for the R15 V4, MT-15 ABS, and the XSR155 ABS, don't get your hopes too high. You might be disappointed with this. So that's all for today. This is Excalibur, over and out. Thank you for watching.